Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it...
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get him. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the third and long coming up. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
Running back goes in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got it in the middle, it's Hall. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're going back to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're bringing heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
You got to give the defense tons of credit, because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got great speed. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Singletary. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in...
Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Payne. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse. This offense hoping to keep. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker they grabbed.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Boilermakers in the hurry up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hamilton. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Handoff from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's running in the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was
all kinds of room to the right. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Deep shot for the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering They did have success in the first half.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They want to just keep throwing it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Makes a move. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, those are so... The quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Direct snap. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a...
Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. and they're able to make the tackle.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
On third and short, the power run here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles.
And he hauls it in at the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off play action on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He finds his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Nebraska 41, Purdue 26.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that.
Afterburners coming. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper in plastic and sacked.
And how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but
he hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He
got it! Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So
he's loose down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a
going for it all. Touchdown, Husker! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense. To the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and he lofts one down the sideline. And he pulls it in at the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
First and goal, Nebraska.
From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense...
Oh, look out! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so.